The spike in the bond yield is something which I will not say it is alarming, but it is something which you cannot ignore. Let me explain this. When bond yields right now are going higher because markets are convinced that the energy crunch in China will create a far more greater impact on commodity prices than the real demand would create. So when there is going to be such a big crunch which the Chinese government is now trying to implement, surely it will have an impact on commodity prices. The supply side crunch will automatically go higher and it could stroke inflation up for an extended period of time. I think that is one of the big underlying logic why bond yields across the board, whether it is India or developed markets, whether it is Europe or whether it is US, they've gone higher. Now the impact of the bond yield in the short term or in the short to medium term would be there on the way how some of the high flyers or some of the tech innovative or all the platform companies would be valued. Let me explain that. You have to imagine, and I'll take everyone back to their childhood. Imagine when you are on a seesaw. In a seesaw, one side goes higher and the other side goes lower. Post-COVID, the side which has been higher is essentially all your tech, FAANG, innovative and tech companies because they were growing and everything else was not growing. Now what you may actually see is because of interest rate or spike in bond yield, a normalization will happen, which means the other sectors, the energy, the old economy sectors, they will start adjusting and tech may start coming down. And typically when bond yields they go higher, the future discounting also changes, which means valuations could get challenged. Is this a transition or is this a change of leadership? That's very difficult to establish. But what I've learned from experience that typically when you see volatility in the market, the volatility in the market tends to start a rotation rally. So that is what you need to watch out for. Are we on the cusp of a rotation rally? And I think the evidence of that is visible locally and globally, and we'll talk about it.